Hey everyone, Al here for an episode of Kicker Clutch. Tonight is a US time zone edition. I'm joined by my friends GuALexItar,
The fattiest tuna.
Lighter,
Rier.
Ferinine,
Yo, what's up?
Fred,
Fish.
and Mew.
Too many fish.
Right. Up next is Zeepout 2097 by DeeDeeNaNaNa.
I have a feeling I know what this is.
I mean, alright, so I looked at the thumbnail.
Apparently inspired by a game.
It looks like Breakout a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
Oh my. It's Wipeout. It's Wipeout.
Is that what it is?
It is. It's Wipeout. Okay, that's you're not wall riding this, but this is Wipeout.
What's Wipeout?
Dude, Wipeout was one of the fastest racing games ever made. It was so good. It was made by Synops or something like that. Synology. Anyway, one of the coolest games on the original PlayStation. There's a really cool documentary on YouTube actually that I recommend everybody watch. But Wipeout was one of the first games that use actual, real, like licensed music.
Really?
Yep.
I feel like I've heard the name before,
Yeah, it's freaking cool.
but like
It's Wipeout.
I've definitely never played it.
Oh, I love this. It just brings back so many like nostalgic memories for me. Wipeout was one of the coolest games.
So I saw the stands here in the thumbnail.
They
And
do
I saw
look like,
and I saw the blocks, so I was like, "Oh, it looks like Breakout." It looks like Breakout.
No,
a
this
little
is
bit.
Wipeout.
Yeah, this is definitely not Breakout.
Oh, that game looks familiar. Just Googling it.
yeah, Wipeout was so much fun, especially for the time. I mean, there was
I
nothing.
remember
like
being
that.
really frustrated by it.
Yeah. They've made a few
so
versions since, but
it's really easy to overspeed this map.
Yep. And I'll be honest, I'm not a super giant fan of the style of like hitting the boosters to get a good time.
I mean, I think that's probably a reference to the original game.
it is.
Yeah, and
Yep.
but I also think that's where the question comes in of making a good Zeepkist map versus trying to be accurate to the game.
Yeah.
I mean, I think, but I also think, like, we've seen levels like this before where, like, I'm going to bring up 80s Racer by Grim Whooper, where there's, boosters like this throughout the course, but it also becomes about making decisions whether or not those boosters are actually going to be beneficial to you.
The 80s Racer is a fantastic track.
It's absolutely
is.
fantastic, and I think I'm definitely getting some vibes like that. I mean, there's definitely some of that going on here as with the decision making for which boosters you're gonna grab.
For sure. I just skipped half of them and got a 4-second improvement.
Yeah,
And that could also come down to, I've said this before, there are maps that I hate until I love.
Yeah, that is something that I can 100% stand behind.
I mean, this map definitely has like a lot of elevation changes, so it's not a good comparison to 80s Racer in that way. But as far as the booster placement and your decision making, it's definitely got a lot of that going on.
The first real tunnel is the only part that I feel a little awkward about, because on Fight Stick at least, where I can't just gradually change my steering percentage, it's impossible to not hit that wall.
From what I'm seeing, it's you either break or you're wall riding basically.
I have been trying out
I
a lot of
haven't
crossing.
done either.
Really?
Yeah.
I've been trying a lot of crossing the road, so like I'll take the very shallow turn, go all the way to the outside, and then set up for the next turn by just going all the way across the road, which is working some. It's a very awkward feeling in this game compared to a lot of the stuff I've been learning, but I don't hate it.
That time I had to go up on the curves a little bit.
Okay, I just confirmed that 70. It is possible without touching anything. It's a very precise place you want to turn, and it's somewhat deceptive.
Yeah, this is good.
It's a really good track. The lines feel really nice. You know what I like about it? The angle that they used for the road edges. If you do have to climb them, if you do have to climb them briefly, it doesn't jank you out of your speed. Like there's a lot of times where there'd be angles like that on the side of the tracks where you hit it, you're not able to maintain whatever direction you're still going, and I think that was a really good decision.
So you were saying this is designed after an old school racer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just shot up to 4th for a little bit here, and I think the reason I did is because it actually feels a lot like some of the very classic games I was playing as a kid. I've never played the one you were talking about, but I decided to try some very odd tech in where I was making those turns, and it really paid off. So it really captures the feel of those old school racers shockingly well.
Yeah, it's really good.
So
The more I play it, the more I like it.
Like the first 2 boosters are useless.
Yeah.
Yeah. Weirdly enough, that's what made the difference for me, was I was catching one of those, and then I was just like, but what if I don't? Can I make that turn?
Yeah, it's like a point. It's like 0.2. You save 0.2.
That's what you just did for the very beginning, kind of couple first turns. Instead of doing the wall rides, I just tried to not do it, and I didn't finish the run. I was the second green.
Yeah, I'm taking these first few turns tighter, and since there's just reset speed boosters, it doesn't really matter. The tighter line is faster.
Again, I feel like this is another one of those ones where it's the exception.
Oh.
Most maps, you don't want those speed reset boosters, but given the style, it works.
These are relatively low force, too.
Yeah.
I feel like if they were across the entire map for most of them, it would be a problem. But getting to pick and choose your boosters really adds an aspect to this map that is really fun.
I agree.
Man, it's bringing back so many good memories for me, because it's been so long since I played this game. It just reminds me so much of it.
It's not easy either. I got one solid run, and now I'm trying to do better, and I keep missing the optimization on the first quarter of the map. Which I know that oftentimes for me is a difficulty when trying to make a fast track, is making it too easy by making the whole thing fast. That's cool.
Very easy to oversteer.
I actually just lost 2 seconds on that last run by just turning too much. I didn't hit anything, brake or smoke, and I somehow got so much slower.
I finally found it.
Did you do the AFK?
No, I didn't.
One's a better run. Yes.
Owl, did you do the AFK?
I don't know. Probably not.
Oh, you beat me by 1,000th.
I was too into the zone trying to get.
We're all pretty tight right there. Wow.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah,
Finally finding
get-
the speed on that map.
I'll do an AFK run after and clip it in.
I think that, like I said, that map, I wasn't a fan of at first. But there are some of the best maps I hated the first time I tried it.
Yeah, I was very unsure at first.
Yeah, that was a great level. It was sweaty. It was really sweaty.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's like the new 80s racer.
I love that map.
I had a lot of fun on that one.
I honestly don't think I disliked any of today's tracks.
Well, there's,
This is the first time I think I've actually voted clutch on every single track.
Same.
we'll play one more after this. I got time for one more.
Hot Wheels has been asking
Yeah,
if they could add a track.
we'll let Hot Wheels get a track in. I know they don't have Discord. And since Gearworks didn't show up, I got room for one. But yeah, I mean, DD's got 22 clutches, 0K votes, another well-deserved unanimous clutch. Congratulations, DeeDeeNaNaNa.
This honestly might be
60 to 70 hours it took DD to make that.
Jesus.
Wow.
It looked it and it played it. It was fantastic.
This kicker clutch in general has just had amazing maps throughout.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
If you enjoyed today's episodes of Kicker Clutch, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you all on the next time. Bye-bye! Yeah, peace!